that one is not only, let's reverse. It is possible to realize that fact that one is not awake only at the moment of attaining consciousness. At that moment, an individual feels a sensation of having been absent for a long time and of having suddenly returned. What contributes to a great degree to the maintenance of the dreamlike state of an individual are his habits, the identification invariably produced between himself and his actions, and that which he perceives through his senses. He forgets himself and becomes identified with sensations, and his consciousness forsakes him to become projected towards or identified with the object to which it is attracted. What remains once that this process has begun? It is just human machine which does not make its own decisions, nor really think for itself. The first step towards achieving consciousness involves systematic and constant self-observation. To prevent these flights of consciousness, the individual should maintain a constant sensation of his own identity, always thinking, I am the one who wants this. I am the one who is acting at this moment. I am seeing this. To be conscious, it is necessary to remember oneself. Because at the moment of forgetting, the dream state begins. Okay? Once the student begins to try to remember himself, he realizes how difficult it is. By remembering that a month before he was completely asleep in spite of believing the contrary. Suddenly, and due to some shocks, he awakens and recognizes his previous state of unconsciousness. All right? When a duality of attention has been attained, it is necessary to refuse to be identified with emotional states with strong impressions. It is possible that an individual can be conscious in solitude, but upon entering the outside world, he falls into a deep sleep. Okay. That was what, 134, 135, and 136. 134 equaling 8 yet again. Okay, 9 and 10, 1. Very important. I felt like I needed to read that. That's for somebody here to understand. Somebody is awakening, and probably falling back into feeling like a yo-yo. Okay, I hear Travis Scott, Goosebumps. I'm hearing that goosebumps every time. So I be on some other shit. All right. My ancestors be jamming, they be vibing. Okay. Yeah. This is the energy right now. Okay. Yeah, this goosebumps. It's like someone's numbing themselves, or they are being activated, or they just keep falling back to sleep. It's just like this. Temptations. Okay. Temptations. Okay. That's what I'm feeling like. Yeah. Okay. So it's just like hot girl summer, hot boy summer. Okay. But kind of like waking up and realizing all of this, they're feeling like outside of their body right now. They're feeling outside. They see everyone vibing. Okay. Chilling, jumping on cars. Okay. They going, they vibing. Okay. And this person is outside of themselves. They looking at, not outside of themselves, but they're outside of the world. Like they looking outside. Like they looking like, I'm not a part of this no more. I don't see myself here. Everything's in slow motion. Like they looking at everything in slow motion. Seeing the detachment. Seeing that they are awakened. You know what I'm saying? But then fall asleep from time to time. Get back in it. You know what I'm saying? Then come back out like, wait, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Constant self-observation, okay? Gratitude and constant understanding of the moment that you're in as we speak right now. And now. And now. And now. Like that. 3450 on the timer. All right. Also, for my Bible thumpers, what you need? What you need? What you need? All right. All right. Psalms 99. Psalms 99. All right. And Psalms 102. Okay. 9 could be significant. 3 could be significant. 99, it says to aid towards purity. Okay. Sing this joyful noise unto the Lord to assist with living a devout life. So Psalms 99, if you feeling like, I need to get myself together, okay, read that. You know what I'm saying? Because these Psalms are all spells. Okay. You can make your own spells. There's many ways to make spells, but these Psalms are already set up as spells. They are. And you can actually use them for your benefit. Hello. Okay. Also, assure justice in legal proceedings. Okay. So if somebody's dealing with a legal situation, all right, deal with that. It even says verse 4 should be copied and placed beneath a burner of a just judge incense. Burn this incense before entering the courtroom. Listen, Linda, if you do not have just judge incense, it is not the end of the world. Okay. Use your intention to get things together. Okay. The power of the tongue is powerful because it all comes from the energy and intention in what you're doing. Got you? All right. So certain things, you use your own intuition when it comes to works. Use what's best for you because it's your ancestry. It's your steps. It's how you speak to source, how you speak and how you connect, how you are tethered in, how you are imprinted in, not how somebody else is imprinted in. Do you understand? Because some people might take that the wrong way, and I've noticed that they may not understand that it's them, that they are the power, that they are the magic. It's not the incense, it's not the candle, it's not the chicken, it's not the blood. It was never any of those. It's you. Okay? So if you want some justice, read verse 4. Copy it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And then go with your intuition of what your intuition wants to do with it. Okay? Go within yourself. 102. Let me see what did 102 say real quick. Yeah, receive healing rays. Ooh, I love this one too. Okay, so receive healing rays. Read this if you want some healing within yourself. Okay, those who are ill may receive health-giving enlightenment when they pour out the complaint before the Most High. So go ahead and read that. It's only 28 verses, right? Psalms 102. Read that with the intention of healing, okay? And picture a highest white light covering the right here and then getting bigger and wider and filling your whole body, covering your whole body. All right, illuminating it within you, taking deep breaths in that energy of that. Okay, very important. Okay, and a Proverbs. Yes. This Proverbs, Japanese Proverbs, which I do love, okay? It says, when illogic prevails, reason gives way, okay? That is it. When illogic prevails, reason gives way, all right? And I'll show you the picture, okay, for my Japanese, all right? Because they would know what it says, okay, for real. And I love the artwork, okay? It says, might makes right. I love this. Okay, 52, 7 could be significant. 52 could be your age. 34 is here as well. It says, this saying admits that sometimes correct thinking must yield to other darker forces. It isn't a proverb praising love over logic. Okay, C29. And it says, it is impossible to win over a crying child or government officials. Oh, let's see what 29 says. Yeah. It says right here, it is impossible to win over a crying child or government officials. You can't fight City Hall. That's what it says. Japanese society is said to work by cooperation and consensus. But this proverb establishes a parallel between two intangible forces with which there is no reasoning. The saying isn't anti-offspring to so